All right, guys. Happy, oh my God, I don't even know. Happy Wednesday.
Loud. Put it any quieter.
Thank you for getting on the call today. Thank you guys for joining our team call. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I see a lot of new faces that I've never seen before, and I am excited to chat with you guys and bring you guys a training that I put together, and I wanted to just really go over the vital behaviors. If you don't know me, my name is Paola Ramirez. I am one of the, your Star Diamond coach under Team No Excuses, and I'm excited to have you guys all here. I know that a lot of you guys have uplines and all of that are under our team. So I'm excited to have you here. And so this training that we're going to be going over today, we're going to review the vital behaviors and why they're so important within the Beachbody world, your business, why you need to do these things on a daily basis. This might be something that you've heard before, but I'm really going to go into every single vital and then what every single vital means. Okay, that's my dog. Okay. He wants me to play with him. Ah! Okay. So, are you going to be a brat? Go over there. Oh, Lord. He's trying to make me play with him. So I wanted to just go over with you guys and go over these vital behaviors. We're going to get into exactly what every single vital means, certain things that you should be doing every single day in your business so that you can have this grow, so that you guys could see the growth potential in this and the consistency that comes with it and what can come out of this business if you keep showing up and you don't stop. So as you guys might know or might not know, I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I do have a full-time job. I have a 2-hour commute from and to work. I have a family. I have 3 kids, and it is insane, crazy. But if I can find the time to make this happen and grow my business from 0 coaches, 2 years ago to 300 coaches 2 years later, and to have my income, I can't even tell you guys, like it has multiplied and multiplied by the months, and to have a team of coaches that are so in love with what Beachbody is. Not only that, to have people that have actually transformed their life with these programs and with what we have to share. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. So let's get to it. If at any time you guys have questions, there is a chat message on there. So you guys can stop me at any time, send a question on there, and I will answer your questions as we go. And then at the end, we'll have an open forum, and then we can just chat about some of the things. But I will try to go quickly so we're not on this call for very long. All right, let me share my screen with you. Okay. So you guys can see my screen there. Thumbs up if you can see that. Yeah? All right, cool. So let me make this a little bigger. And I can't see myself talking, so hold up. Okay. Let me just make it wide enough so you guys can see it. All right, so the power of vital behaviors and consistency. So if you guys don't know what the vital behaviors are, we're gonna go into that. But a lot of what I'm going to be talking about today is the power of 3s. And everything that I'm going to tell you guys, it's really in 3s. And if you guys do this every single day, I promise you that you will see this grow. And you will know by the effort that you're putting into this if what you're doing is matching to what you're getting out of it. So the power of 3s, your vital behaviors, and there's actually 4 vital behaviors, but we're going to focus on these 3. Number 1 is personal development. You guys hear us talk about personal development all the time. You guys hear us talk about, are you reading a personal development book? Are you listening to audios? Are you plugging into the National Wake Up Call? So personal development is huge. Inviting is our second power. vital behavior. And it's funny that it's our second one. And the way the company puts all of this up front is that you put yourself first, because there is no way that without personal development, without filling up your own cup first, that you're going to be able to give to anybody else. So personal development is always going to come first. Inviting will come second. And I don't really like to call it inviting, but we'll get into it more. I call it more of a sharing thing. And then, of course, being proof of the product, making sure that you're using the product, that you're doing the workouts, and that you're showing people that it's possible, that if you can do it, they can do it too. And a big, huge thing, if you're trying to grow a team of coaches that are motivated, of people that are motivated to do this, you have to show up every single day. There's no way that okay, there you go. There's no way that you can do this business and have a team that is just as motivated, that works the business, if you're not showing up every day. I hear people tell me all the time. I get messages from coaches on other teams asking me, how is your team duplicating what you're doing? How is your team being able to be, such as eager and so excited as you? Well, because I'm showing up, right? And as a leader, if I show up, I know my team is going to show up, because they're going to follow you as a leader. So you can't slack off on this and expect your coaches not to slack off. You have to show up in order for your coaches to show up. All right, I wanted to start off with the definition of vital. Vital behaviors, the absolute essential or important. So vital means it's a non-negotiable. These are things that you have to be doing on a daily basis. These behaviors are essential. They are what builds your business and what grows your business. And that is why Beachbody, if you ask them, what are the 3 things that you have to do on a daily basis to grow this business, are those 3 vital behaviors: personal development, inviting, and being proof of the product. Product of the product. So let's get into that. So you have to be proof of the product. I can honestly tell you that my business grew, and the people that I connected with came to me because I was showing up every day. I was showing people that I drink Shakeology every day, and I was so proud of it, because to me, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, someone's going to think that I'm drinking this shake and I'm just doing these quick fixes, because I knew that I wasn't doing that. I knew that I was learning how to eat correctly. I was learning proper nutrition, and I knew what Shakeology had in it for me. So I drank it every single day, and I shared it, and I was excited about it, and I was proof of the product. And I get messages all the time. Hey, what is that? What is that protein shake you're drinking? Because they don't even know what Shakeology is. They compare it to all of these things out in the market. So that is my chance to educate them, to let them know, like, well, it's not a protein shake. So this is what I drink every day, and I drink it only one time a day. So you have to be proof of the product. You have to, always, no matter what. In my last 2 years as being a coach, I am always doing a workout. I pick a program, and I'm not perfect. I have fallen off of these programs. I honestly have never even finished 22-minute hard corps from beginning to end. Like, I've never finished that 8 weeks. No one's perfect, but you have to show people that you're real. So, but you always have to be doing something. So telling on your social media, sharing your journey about it. Hey, I'm doing this program. I'm starting tomorrow. Here are my pictures. I'm being vulnerable because I want to stick to it. I need the accountability. And this is what I'm going through while I'm doing this program. Showing, if you're consistent with the program that you're doing, guess what's going to happen? People are going to watch you. If you do videos of you working out, or you do your daily posts, like day 1, day 2, day 3, of doing all of that and showing your progress, and show progress. Show, you know what? When I started the program 2 weeks ago, I could not do a push-up. Or you know what? When I started the program 3 weeks ago, I couldn't do a plank for more than a minute. And look at me now. 3 weeks in, I can hold the plank for a full minute. So you guys have to share those things. Those things are vital. People don't just come to you because you're sharing a picture of your food, okay? You have to show people progress. You have to show them that it's a journey. that it's not a quick fix, that you are having these small wins throughout your journey. Don't keep them to yourself. People are watching you right now. If you're a new coach, they don't trust you yet. Okay. So they don't trust that what you're doing is something that they can do. They don't trust that you're going to stick to it. They're waiting for you to fall off. And so if they saw a post from you, let's say a month ago when you started and you haven't posted in 3 weeks, guess what they're thinking? They are thinking that you fell off, that you're no longer doing this. And it was just like any other person that they follow. You didn't stay consistent. So this is why it is vital and so important for you to show your journey and show them everything you're doing. You have to be an open book in order for people to be attracted to you, in order for people to come to you, to connect with you. Not every single person is going to see your post. So you guys have to post 3 times a day. So let's get into that. So invite is my second vital behavior, right? I don't like to call it invite. I like to call it sharing, connecting with people, making friends, building relationships, and of course, inviting them to our challenge groups, because we believe that we can change people's lives with these groups that we have, and following up and not letting people just say no to you and letting them go through the cracks. And because you're scared to ask them again, because you're scared they're going to think you're bugging them or that you just want their money. If that's where you're coming from, those people aren't going to come back to you. Those people are not going to reply. But when you come from a part where you're like, this girl told me her whole story, just told me that she can't even be in a room with her husband with the lights off. She told me, personal thing. And I sent her all the information and I spoke to her and she told me, you know what? Oh, I can't do it. Or she didn't even reply to me. And if I were just to let it go and just say, well, I don't really want to follow up with her because I don't want to sound like a pest or something like that. You just let this girl believe in her excuses again. You just let her go back into her relationship, sad, not where she wants to be. Instead of you coming from a place, if you truly cared, if you really want to make a difference in this person's life, following up with her again and saying, hey, I know you told me that, and bring them back to their why all the time. Bring them back to why they initially told you that they wanted the information and why they wanted to change. Bring them back to that. I will no matter what, I'll send them a message and say, hey, you told me that, you're having relationships with your husband. I know that making this leap of faith and doing these changes will help you. If you're really ready and mentally ready to do this, let's do it. Following up is key to your business and to your success in this. So let's get into the actual invite, and then connecting and building relationships. So connecting. This is going back to the power of 3s. Post 3 life posts on your social media. Not about Beachbody. Things that people can relate to you. Maybe something that you do that you think nobody else in this world does, something funny that you do, maybe a nighttime routine that you do that maybe someone else just can't relate to it, but you can share about it, post about it. It's funny, like I have a friend who has this like nighttime routine where she washes her face, like she literally has a routine. She has to wash her face with like one moisturizer and then scrub it with another one and do like, she has like all of these things that she does. And that's her routine. She cannot go to sleep without it. And I think that that's like a quirky thing, but like, I don't do that, but she does it. Maybe somebody else out there does it. I don't know, but something that people can connect to. Okay. I don't know where these came from. I don't know where they came from, but something that people can connect to. Post about it. Be real. Be you. Comment in 3 groups a day on Facebook so that you can grow your network. What do I mean by this? If you're a new coach, you probably have never really heard this tip, or you're not aware, or maybe you are. Facebook has groups for everything, and I mean everything. They have groups about, I don't know, maybe you like to knit or crochet. There is a group for that. Maybe you're a baby wearer. I know that I'm part of a lot of baby wearing groups, toddler wearing groups. Maybe you're a Disneyland fan or fanatic. I'm part of those groups too. You guys can join groups on Facebook where you can add anything. So search up something that interests you, hiking, whatever. Like, you know, I'm part of a hiking group too. And our hiking group every Sunday has a shout out for social media that I have connected with so many girls from this group where I know some of our coaches on here are part of that group too. And every Sunday they do a shout out for social media. And you can post your social media link on there. You follow 5 people and then you have people follow you back. And I've connected with a lot of girls this way too, which is pretty awesome because it's something that, you know, I enjoy and I can chat with them about. So get into these groups and comment in them. Be active in them so that you guys can form relationships and grow your network. Also, add 3 people to your, this is like vital. If you're not adding 3 new people to your Facebook or to your Instagram every single day, guess what's going to happen to your business? It's going to be stuck. It's going to be stuck and it's not going to grow if you're not actively doing it yourself. So you have to add people to your network daily. Aside from just Facebook and adding people, think about if you're a person that maybe shops at the same grocery store and you like deal with the same cashiers, that's a way that you can connect with people, right? Like you can connect with people through that. Ask them, hey, what's your Facebook? I love to connect with you. I've even met people like out hiking. Like if they see me, I don't know, like doing something, baby wearing whatever, and I start chatting with someone, I'm like, yeah, what's your Facebook? I will add them on the spot and connect with them on there. Like at the park, if you see, you know, on the playground, maybe moms from your kids' schools or teachers, whatever. You guys can connect and grow your network in every shape, way, or form. Seriously. So use it to your advantage. Okay, I don't know how to take these things off, where they came from. These lines. Build relationships. So you started off with connecting, making sure that you're connecting and you're growing your network. Now it's all about building the relationships, right? Comment on 3 posts. I'm not saying scroll your social media because that is like a hole that you can just fall into and then you've been scrolling for 30 minutes and you haven't done anything. But if you're scrolling social media because you have a plan and you're like, okay, this is my plan, this is my to-do list, I am going to comment on 3 posts that are non-Beachbody related. Go through your social media. If you've been trying to connect with a certain mom or a certain someone, then make sure that you're staying active with them on social media, that you're commenting on their pictures, non-Beachbody related, and that you're truly being sincere and you're trying to grow the relationship with them. Also, send 3 non-Beachbody messages to people. So this week I posted, sorry, somebody unmuting themselves. So this week I posted a script actually about messages that you guys could send to people privately to start conversations, because I know that it's weird just to send someone a message and be like, first of all, don't ever send someone a message and say, hey, would you love to buy Beachbody or Shakeology from me? They don't know what that means, and that is so icky, and we don't do that as coaches. So please don't ever do that. We have to build the relationships and connect with people. Send 3 non-Beachbody messages to people so that you can develop relationships and track it every day. 3 comments, 3 messages to people that you're with. And I posted some scripts on there. Maybe you saw that they posted something about their kid's birthday party. Instead of commenting on their picture and saying, oh my gosh, like, happy birthday to your baby, he's so cute, send it in a private message. Send it in a private message and say, oh my gosh, I just saw your son's birthday pictures. They were so cute. How old is he? Start a conversation. Because if there's someone that has been watching you and that you think could potentially be someone that you could help through Beachbody programs and all of that, they're going to ask you, oh, thank you so much. By the way, girl, you look so amazing. And then that is where a relationship starts. That's where you start chatting with someone about what their goals are. It's not hard. Don't overthink it. Send 3 messages. This is so important to me. I do this every single day. Send 3 messages to challengers or coaches, your own coaches or your own challengers, every day. Follow up on people. If you're signing up people, I hope that you never leave your challengers or your coaches MIA and that they don't hear from you, because you added them to this because you wanted to help them. So you have to show up. You have to continue to build those relationships with your own team, with your own coaches, with your own challengers, because you know what happens from that? One, you get to have amazing relationships and new friends that you can connect with. Your team gets stronger because everybody is excited to be a part of a team that is family oriented, and you know, people get to know each other. And 2, this is gonna make your business grow too, because if they're your challengers and maybe there's someone that might never sign up as a coach, they will always refer people to you. Trust me, because this happens to me all the time. I have had old coaches that, you know, unfortunately this just wasn't something that they could commit to and they didn't do it. And they were like, but you know what? Every time I talk to someone and if they need help, I'm going to send them to you. And they always send them to me and I always get referrals. So you guys have to, you know, continue to grow your businesses. Follow up with your challengers and your coaches, because we do not just sell to sell or for a commission check. What is he doing? We're here to build relationships long-term. These lines are seriously bugging me. All right. Invite and follow up. This is a daily activity. This is something that you have to be doing every single day if you want this to grow. 3, okay? 3 coach invites minimum. And this could be to a sneak peek. So if you know that our team is going to have a sneak peek, which by the way, we are going to have a sneak peek next week, invite them to a sneak peek. If it's somebody that you've seen that is maybe already a motivator or they're doing great, or if it's a challenger that you added a month ago and you see that, man, they're really active, they're posting a lot, they're encouraging other people, they would be an awesome coach, invite them to our sneak peek or to our live webinars. Also, I encourage you guys, if you really want to get out of your comfort zone and just make this thing grow, record your own What is Coaching video. Record your own in your own words, talking about your own team. Record it and then have it saved. Make a YouTube channel, have it saved, and have that link so that you guys can send it to people. If you're not there yet, we have one. We have one for Team No Excuses that I've recorded with Ceci and Marge, and you guys can send that to people too. So there's no excuses there. Challenge groups. You have to make sure that you're inviting to challenge groups. One way that is a really awesome way that I actually did like a couple months ago, and I'm going back to it, is if people are liking your post, and your posts are public, so it doesn't only necessarily have to be your followers that are liking them. It can be like friends of friends that are liking your post. You can see who's liking them. Send them a message. Be like, hey, thank you so much for liking my post. I really appreciate when people follow my journey and support me. I have a new group that's coming up if you're looking for any extra accountability. Send them a message, invite them. 3 a day, minimum 3 a day. Follow-ups. So when you're inviting people, you have to be tracking all of this. I hope you guys have a tracker, some kind of notebook, Excel spreadsheet, whatever you guys do to track your people. I'm telling you, if you don't track your people, you don't have a business. If you don't have an organization around this, there's no business, because you wouldn't just go into work and do your work and not have a to-do list or not have something to track it. I would go freaking crazy if I didn't track what I was doing on a million spreadsheets at work. This is my business. This is my job. So I'm going to track what I'm doing every day too. So you have to track what you're doing. Follow up with them. If they go MIA, like I said, send them every single month at the end of the month or like almost mid-month. I start sending my follow-up messages and I start inviting them. I say, hey girl, I know we spoke last month, but You told me you were going to think about it. Are you ready? Are you ready this next month? Because I have a challenge group starting in July and I would love to have you. If you're confident about what you're talking about, if you're confident about what you have to offer to people, it's going to come out of you in a very confident way, and they're going to feel very confident about joining you in this journey and trusting you in this journey. So I'm telling you, if you guys don't sound confident about it, they're going to feed off of that vibe, and they're going to know, well, I don't know, this girl doesn't really sound like she's confident. One, or two, oh, this girl didn't ever follow up with me. And they'll tell you, or you will never hear from them again. You have to follow up, and you have to have a process for doing that. All right, vital behavior. Well, this is number 1, but I kind of switched it up. Personal development. Team calls, like I said, these are like non-negotiable. This is part of your business. This is part of something that you have to do all the time. Like, if there's a team call, show up, be there. It's part of your business, part of your training. Don't just make up an excuse and not show up. It's part of your vitals, you know. National wake-up calls. I understand that we're at work and we do all of that. So the good thing is that national wake-up calls are recorded and they're in a podcast. If you guys are not following the Team Beachbody podcast, you have to be. These are trainings from top coaches, from our network that have grown these businesses into $1 million. Trust me, you need to be plugging into these calls. You need to make sure that you are listening to them. And go back to very old ones. Look at the actual titles and find something that maybe you're struggling with that you need more help with, and find that training. You guys, there's times where I'm like, you know what? I really need to figure out, how do I become a better leader, right? How do I motivate my team? Whatever it is that I'm looking for, go to YouTube. Search it. If you search, become a better leader, Beachbody, I bet you there's a million recordings and trainings from coaches. You guys can find almost anything on there. You guys should be doing one a day, because you guys should be self-starters and being able to, if this is your business, no one's going to tell you how to run it. You're your own boss. I'm going to be here to support you. I'm going to be here to teach you what I can teach you, tell you everything that I do so that you can duplicate what I'm doing. But at the same time, it's you, it's your business. And I didn't have an upline coach pulling me around, telling me to listen to these things, telling me to invite people, telling me to post. I didn't have that. So you have to be self-starter. This is your business. Books and podcasts, of course, you should always be reading some kind of book, listening to some kind of podcast. Do it in the morning. I promise you guys that if you don't just leave this off to the side, for months when I became a Beachbody coach, one, I wasn't doing it when I was a challenger, and that's why I talk so much about it in my challenge groups now, because I think everything comes from mindset. So I think everybody in the world should be doing personal development. And my friends and my coaches know that when someone gives me attitude or does something crazy, I'm like, oh my God, they need personal development. Like, seriously. But you guys should be doing this every day. It sets the tone for your day. I know that there's days where I wake up and I'm just like, in a bad mood, or I'm just like, no one talked to me, you know, you're just not feeling it. And I'm like, I know that I need to hear positive reinforcement in my ears. So I have to listen to personal development to like snap out of it. And it's seriously like healing. Like, you guys have to do that. It sends the tone for your day. Post motivation. I mean, post about it. Keep yourself motivated. Motivation doesn't just come to you and stay forever. Motivation is something that you have to work on every single day, no matter what. Motivation is something that you have to work on every single day. Share what you're learning in your personal development. Share things that you have maybe changed, situations. Tell stories. People love to read stories. Don't just share things to share. Tell stories of why are you posting that? Why are you saying that? Why it relates to you. All right. Weekly activities. These are things that you should be doing on a weekly basis. I know that every week on Mondays, I jot down my to-do list for the week. And these are like my non-negotiables. These are things that I have to do for my business. And this isn't just for somebody who has, 200 coaches. I started doing this when I had 5 coaches. And I started thinking, and I put my leader cap on, because the minute that I had coaches and challengers, that was it. I had a business. I was my own leader and I was my own boss. And so now I was in charge of these people that have joined me in this, and I was in charge of showing up every day. So my projects and my goals, I list everything that I need to do. For example, this week I needed to share the Success Club update. So that's on my list, right? I have to do a Success Club update for my team. I have to figure out my new challenge group posts. I need to figure out my banners. I need to do all of that. It's work. That's work that I have to do. And so I have a to-do list of those things that I have to do, shout outs that I have to do, calls that I have to do. All of that gets put into my to-do list. You have to have a weekly goal. My goal this week is to add 5 new people. I'm not there yet, but I am talking to so many freaking people that I'm like, okay, they're going to pull the trigger this week. This Sean group, you guys, I hope you're taking advantage of this Sean group, because this Sean group is showing people what a challenge group is all about for free. Like, the messages that I'm getting from these people that I added to this group, who were going to be potential customers for me probably for next month, and I let them join and get the 14-day trial. I've already gotten 2 that were like, how do I buy it? Send me the link. I want to do it. So you guys, like, these are things that you have to take advantage of, because people always obviously want to see before they buy. Have a set goal, go for yourself, a new coach or 2 SE points, whatever it is, set a goal. Challenge group post to invite call to action. You should be posting one of these once a week, minimum once a week. Honestly, if you guys do it, like, I would say more than 4 times a week, it kind of does look spammy, because you're just like, oh, join my group. Oh, I have another group starting. Oh, this is what I'm going to join my group. It really looks like we're being spammy about it. I say once a week is like your goal to post. We call it a call to action post. And what this is that you're going to post, I'm looking for 5 girls that want to change their life, that want to get this, and that. So a call to action post. Make sure that you're doing that once a week. Because if you're not doing that, people don't know that you're looking for people to help, right? So you have to do this once a week. It's a non-negotiable. Transformation pictures. This should be a weekly thing, especially on Transformation Tuesday or Throwback Thursday or Flashback Friday, whatever you guys want to do. Pick one. It has to be once a week. This could be your own transformation. And I'm telling you guys, don't think that you have to wait for this huge freaking transformation to show what you're doing, to show your hard work. You don't have to, okay? It can be, I was a size this and now I'm a size this, or these pants didn't close and now they close, or I didn't sleep and now I sleep. Whatever the transformation is, you guys have to share it. And you guys can share other people's transformations. On Beachbody, you guys can go on the website and get transformations. So there's just no excuses for that either. Daily behaviors. So like I said, these things are daily. It seems like a lot, but if you break it down and you make a list and you're focused, because this is the thing. I can tell you guys that I started this business not understanding what a power hour was, what it meant to put your phone on silent and really just do this part-time or just do it on specific times. One, I knew that my goals were to to grow my income because I want to quit my job. So obviously I do this at all times that I can do it. Okay. So I do it in the morning. I do it at night. I probably work my business about 4 hours a day total. That you don't need to work your business 4 hours a day, but depending on your goals, you need to show up to these daily behaviors every single day. You're going to grow the business that comes from what you're doing. If you're partially doing this, guess what? You're partially going to have a business. If you show up once in a while, well, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a once in a while business. You're going to get those once in a while people that say yes to you. This business is truly, truly a direct reflection of what you're putting into it. And I can tell you that. And I am proof, because I know all the time that I put into it to make this grow. Nobody handed this to me. Nobody just like, you know, had all these followers come to me. I attracted these people to me. I attracted what I have to me, showing up every day, being consistent. That comes from you attracting that. If you want people like that on your team, if you want your own organization and business to grow, you need to show that. You need to be proof of that. So like we always say, it's a direct reflection of the work that you put in. So to just finalize this, well, I have one more slide, but I have 3 questions for you. And just honestly, you have to answer these things if you're here on this call. Do you have at least 30 minutes a day, right, to make this to-do list happen? I promise you that if you get on your computer, you don't scroll the feed, turn off. You guys know that you can turn off your notifications on Facebook for like 24 hours and not get them. So you're not distracted to like look at the feed and look at all the stuff that people are posting. Like, it's been hard. And I can tell you guys, it's been so hard for me to focus on that, but I've made it happen because I know that that was taking up so much time that I'm like, I have all this other stuff to do. And I have to do the things that are going to make my business grow instead of scrolling the feed, because that's not making my business grow. Nobody is knowing that I'm scrolling my feed, saying, oh yeah, I'm working, when you're not. You're not working. You're just scrolling the feed. So, and will you do the power of 3s every single day? Is that something you're willing to do every single day? Are you one of the willing? Are you one of the ones that is not going to quit when things get hard? That's not going to quit when you get 20, 30, 40 no's? Are you one of the willings that you're willing to put it all in there, be consistent, and watch it grow? Because this is all about the compound effect. If you guys haven't read that book, by the way, go search it, go find it. Things don't happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. You don't just like, unless maybe you play the lottery and then that can happen overnight, but things don't happen overnight. You have to put in the work. And if you stay consistent, it's going to happen. I promise you guys that. Like, this isn't like, it's just not like, I can't even explain it. And I just like watched this video last night, but like, it's definitely what you put into it is what's going to come back. And all of your hard work at the beginning might seem like, why am I doing all of this? And I haven't had anybody come to me, and I haven't had anybody ask me, or I haven't even sold my first challenge pack or signed up my first challenger. If you have the heart and you truly, truly believe that you can help someone and that you can make this happen, I promise you, like, it's going to come to you, because if your heart is in the right place, it's going to happen for you. That's all I have for you guys. All right, let me open this. Hold on. I hope that helped, and I hope you guys kind of got something out of that. You guys can unmute yourselves so we can chat. Any questions? We have 10 minutes. Anybody? Why are you guys shy? You guys comment on everything, but don't want to talk to me on the call.